Lately, it has become undeniable that the world is in a state of upheaval and unrest. In the matter of a week, so much has happened that has many people concerned about trade wars, future inflation, and even war. So what, as a homemaker, can I do to see that my family, my friends, and my community can see through any hard times that might come our way? I start by preparing my own house to make it through any unrest. I am starting with stocking our own pantry. My short-term pantry used to take up a whole wall in this room, but we decided to renovate this space into a laundry room. So a lot of my pantry transitioned through different areas of the house. We have also eaten through a lot of the stores that I had built up, so I decided to make more space and add more stores.
Okay, take it somewhere else then. Reshow it.
I keep room in my budget to add in extra food. This time I'm adding in extra coffee, oats, tomato sauce, canned fruit, and beans. I have canned a lot of fruit in the past and still have a lot left, but I've run out of beans, canned meat, peaches, and tomato sauce. Having extra food put by is so crucial in times of need. This could be anything, from illness to job loss to natural disaster. It's part of looking after your family. It also ensures that you do not need to burden your community by not having extras put by. This obviously only works if you are in the position to buy extras, but even an extra $5 a week can add up to a lot of extra food over time. Learning to can your own food can help a lot with this also. You can preserve locally grown food, knowing all the ingredients, and it can be a lot more budget-friendly in the long run. Knowing this, I soak a bag of dried chickpeas and use a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in each bowl. This helps with digestion of the beans. Most store-bought canned beans are not soaked prior to canning them, so by canning them myself, I can ensure that this process happens. Because I do can quite often, I also make sure that I go out and I purchase a decent amount of lids. I know during 2020, we had a lot of lids go off the shelves, and then during canning season, it was so hard to find canning lids. So now I make sure that I have a lot on stock. If you're looking for any canning recipes to help grow your own pantry, make sure you check out my canning playlist. I will make sure that I link it in the description. Another way that I prepare our house for emergencies is to go through my stock of seeds, taking stock of what I have and making a list of what I need to get. This helps to make sure that I can grow as much food as I can this year for our family. Learning to grow your own food can help so much, even if it's just a few pots on a balcony. A couple of cents for seeds can turn into multiple meals. As the saying goes, when you teach someone to garden, the whole neighborhood gets zucchini. If you have the space to put in a garden, oftentimes you are showered with an overabundance of food, and then you're able to share it with your neighbors and your community. We also invested a lot in fruit trees and bushes and consider it one of our best investments. The amount of fruit that they produce is tremendous, and we don't have to rely on any store or supply chain, and there's no tariffs on that fruit. To take it a step more, having a long-term food pantry is also essential. Having shelf-stable food. I have been storing pasta, oats, rice, and beans in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers, as well as purchasing freeze-dried food. This food can last up to 25 years or more, ensuring food security. After you have a short-term pantry stocked up, it is wise to start on your long-term pantry. We don't know what is to come, and having extra food in the house is a type of insurance. And that is how I look at it each time that I stock up, like I'm paying food insurance. It ensures in time of emergency that you can look after your family. So because I have let my pantry dwindle down, I will be watching for sales and stocking up when that food goes on sale. I'll also be working hard at canning meat and making sure I have shelf-stable meat. I intend to work up to once again have a year's worth of food put by for my family of 4, as well as any family that needs help. By making sure that I am prepared in-house for my own family, it also means that I can be available for my community by donating extra to the food bank or volunteering when needed. When your own house is strong and looked after, you can help by looking after others. When you're not prepared at home, you're too busy on survival to be able to help. So now is the time to take action. Food is just the beginning. As a homemaker, it is our duty to look after our family, and I believe preparing for emergency is part of that. A podcast I listen to, the Extraordinary Family Podcast, he says, when the time to act is upon us, the time to prepare has passed. And for me, I'd rather be more prepared now than to have the time come and be underprepared. So I urge you to all take stock of what you have and to use whatever space in the budget you have to start buying a little extra each time you're at the store. and to prepare to keep your family safe, to learn skills like canning and hunting and fishing. If you are interested on learning how to prepare your own house for emergency, I have an entire playlist teaching you everything you need to know. Make sure you check it out. I will have it linked at the end of this video. In the meantime, hold on to your family and your friends and love your community. Look for all the brightness and the positivity that you can during these hard times. Let me know if you want to see more prepping and canning videos. I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.